Here's an exercise for you. Among the four representations of movements, which ones are translations? Place a check mark on ones that you think are translations. And go ahead and pause the video. Hopefully, you recognize that the first and the last are translations. The second is not a translation because notice the original and its image it's turned. So it's not exactly in the same orientation. That's what we mean by orientation. The arrangement is different. And notice for the third, the size changed. So that isn't a translation either. So the key to the translation is that the original figure and its image looks exactly the same. Any changes, it would not be a translation. Now that we know which two are the translations, let's describe them. And we describe translations as follows. The figure is translated, then go ahead and pause the video and write in your response of what the translations look like for these two. So for the first one, you can have two possible responses. Since there's no original and image designated, you can choose either one as the original and likewise the image. So if you chose the left one as the image, then you would describe it as the figure is translated to the right, then up. If you flip the relationship, then you can describe it as the figure is translated to the left, then down. And finally, for the second translation, we see that the original and the image is designated. So then we know to describe the figure is translated down, then to the left. So now we've hit our first checkpoint for lesson 2. So far, what have you learned? Let's answer our first essential question. What does it mean to translate a figure? And there's a sentence starter for you. A translation is, and you can choose any of the words in the word bank to use. You can also use words that are not inside the word bank. You can always refer to the language objectives we have from before. Some of these sentence frames might be useful.